Hello friends, thanks for stopping by and watching my video. This video is going to be a little different. For starters, I'm actually recording as opposed to just showing you some still images and text on the screen. This is a learning process for me, never done it before, so I'm just learning as I go. The reason for this video today is going to be to show some kits that I built during 2020 that helped me get back into the modeling hobby. I was out of it for probably 20 plus years, and getting back into it has been somewhat of a challenge, but in a good way, and also been very beneficial to me for many reasons. My early kits that I was building, I wasn't taking as many pictures of in progress kind of shots, so I don't have a lot of pictures of them, so they're mostly going to be some pictures of the finished kit and some commentary along the way. So I'm going to get started here and start showing off the kits. Okay, this first kit is an Indy Car kit. I believe it was a Revell kit. I got it way back in 2018 or 2019, I don't remember, when I was kind of thinking, oh, I'd like to get into building models again. I always wanted to build an Indy Car, but I never did, so I thought this was a good way to get started. It was a challenging kit for me. Like I said, my eyes and my fingers, they aren't what they used to be. Also learned a lot of what not to do with certain types of paint. Again, I had a really nice paint job on it, and then I clear coated it, and the clear coat was too hot. It reacted to the paint underneath. It wrinkled everything and made it hard as rock. Took a long time to strip, and then a lot of sanding to get it smooth again. And even though it's far from perfect, I enjoyed building it, and I'm happy with it. It was the first real kind of more complicated kit that I had done since getting back into the hobby. And it was a good learning experience, and it actually is a really good kit, and I like it a lot. All right, here we have the Polar Lights Mach 5. This is the glue together kit that came out a long time ago, and when it did come out, I bought this, and I also bought the Snap Together kit. Now, I built the Snap Together kit when I first got them years ago, and it came out really good, and I loved it. It's a great kit. I've always been a Speed Racer fan and love the car. So I decided when I pulled this one out of storage recently in 2020 that I would build this one also. Now, the glue together kit has a lot of extra stuff in it. It has an engine compartment, an engine, and some other things, but it didn't really go together well, so I ended up just sealing the hatch for the engine compartment. Everything's in there, but I'm never going to display it open, and I couldn't get it to really go together well, so I sealed that up, and I experimented with some really nice pearl paint on this kit, and it came out really well eventually. I had some issues with the painting initially, and it was just a learning experience. I was starting to get into using my airbrush again, and it just took me a little more time, which is good, and I learned a lot from it. And a really good kit, and if you can find one, I suggest you pick one up. These next two kits are both Polar Lights kits that I got a long time ago, and when I first got them, I built the Dracula kit, and it came out really well. It was in full color. And then when we moved, it got boxed up and stored, and it got damaged. And then just recently I brought it out, and when I did, I had also located the Frankenstein kit, which hadn't even been opened yet. So I decided to do something different with these. I decided to fix the Dracula kit and then build the Frankenstein's monster kit, but I wanted to do them in a grayscale, like a black and white silver screen type version. And I had never done this before, and I learned a lot from it. There are so many shades of gray, and even though there was a little bit of challenging there with me, there were some challenges, I had a great time doing them. They were fun, and I think they came out really good, and they look really good in grayscale, and I think it really represents these characters well, being as that's when we all first saw them, was in black and white and in grayscale. Alright, this is the Revell Saturn V kit. I got this in early 2020. It was a really fun build. got me to practice a lot of the techniques that I haven't done in a while. Masking was fun on this. There's a lot of masking, especially with those black and white checker patterns, and is a fun kit. It's got enough detail that it makes it interesting, and it's a really great display model. You can display it in sections or all together, and I just really enjoyed doing this kit. It was a lot of fun, and I think I would do it again, with the bigger scale one. Even though this is a good scale, I think the bigger one would be really cool, but that's for another time. Okay, the last kit in the series is the Polar Lights Starship Enterprise. This kit came out quite a while ago. It's the 3-in-1 kit. You can do the pilot version, the second pilot version, or the normal series version. I did the pilot version, and it came out okay. I really liked it. There were some challenges with some fit for the nacelles, but I had read online that that was a common problem, and I did get it worked out, and it connected okay. The decals were sketchy. I think they were getting old. They didn't really lay very well. But all in all, fun kit to build, easy kit, but still has some decent decals. This is a snap kit, but I glued everything to make it fit really well and fill in the seams as best I could. And a fun kit, and I really like it, and now it's hanging in my office, and I just enjoy looking up and seeing it there every now and then. So this concludes my latest video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed building all of these kits, and I've learned so much from them. And if you're a person that's thinking about getting back into the hobby, I suggest that you do this. I think it's a great hobby. I really enjoyed doing it. And even if you're someone who's never built a model before, it's a great hobby to get into. You don't have to spend a lot of money or buy a lot of tools. I mean, you can do it with very inexpensive means if you need to. And in fact, I encourage that if you're just getting started, or even if you're just getting back in. I know when I got back in, I had a lot of tools that I used to have and paints and things, and they kind of dried up and disappeared over the years. So I had to reacquire a lot of that stuff. And the way I did it was I didn't just go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff at once. I just got what I needed to do the first model I was working on. And gradually I got more and more as I go. But that way, if I decided, well, I don't want to do it or I can't do it or whatever, I don't have a big investment in. And I suggest you do that as a starting modeler, or even if you're just getting back into the hobby. I also would suggest not even spending a lot of money on a kit. One of the first kits I started, I don't have it with me, but one of the first kits I started when I was just thinking about getting into it, even before 2020, I think it was about 2018, was a snap together kit of an Apache helicopter. And I built it. It was fun. And that was kind of when I realized I really am out of experience on this. And a kit like that was inexpensive. I think it was $7. And if I totally messed it up, it totally didn't matter. The point was to just see if I could still do it, if I was still interested in doing it. And I did, and I am, and I'm glad that I did. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please thumbs up it or subscribe. If you're on YouTube watching this, please click the subscribe button and you'll be notified when I upload new content. I don't know how often I'm going to do new content yet. Like I said, this is all new for me. So far I'm enjoying it, and I would like to put out more content, and I will. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed it.